I was given 3 days to question Mr. Depp. Mr. Depp was used to being interviewed, so he was adept at answering questions, but perhaps not in a way that was appropriate for a court scenario.
Depp was the first to give evidence here, and while on the witness stand, he was asked repeatedly whether he had anger management issues, something he denied.
He admitted freely to the fact that he had problems with alcohol and drugs, in the sense that he did drink a lot, and as he explained, the fact that it didn't have an enormous effect on him in certain circumstances.
He was asked, Johnny Depp, in court, what kind of drugs have you taken? And he reeled off this kind of exhaustive list, saying he'd taken LSD, mushrooms, prescription drugs, cocaine, MDMA, but not ketamine. He was very clear about that. I've never taken ketamine. And you could kind of sort of see all the journalists almost sniggering at that point.
All the extraneous information came out about how he was taking industrial quantities of illegal drugs, how he was addicted to alcohol.
Johnny being so candid and so honest, we felt gave such a good representation of his credibility. And I think that was a feature of the way he gave his evidence, was just to tell the truth and be honest.
The evidence was that Mr. Depp started abusing drink and drugs in March 2013 after a long period of abstinence. On one occasion, Miss Heard laughed at a tattoo of his which read "Wino Forever." It had been changed from Winona Forever. And although she had seen it many times before, on this occasion, she ridiculed the fact that he was a wino, and he took ill at this suggestion and beat her and smacked her about the face, which was the first time, according to her, this had happened, and it's an occasion she remembered very clearly.
What Sacha Vascusi wanted to get across is that this was not a one-off incident, that he had repeatedly behaved like this, and this was a pattern of behaviour of a domestic abuser.
Amber Heard described him in two very different ways. There was the charming, sober, clean Mr. Depp, who was a joy to be around. And then there was the man who would be drunk, violent, and disagreeable.